Hey there, friends. Welcome to your weekly energy update. This is feeling like a potentially very important week of shifts and changes. Something is starting to come into focus. A revelation of some kind, a disillusionment, which could spell the end of something significant in your life. The good news is, whatever this is that's starting to change, it's opening up space for you to take on the path and the responsibilities that are more aligned with you in the long term and with your purpose here on the planet. So let's jump right on into it. First card set for the week ahead is our Magician. You could be feeling very energized, creative, ready to make movements forward. This is a sign that you have everything you need, the experience, the tools, the know-how, and yet our clarifying card here, the Four of Swords, is a sign that this next movement doesn't come by way of taking massive action, but by slowing down, giving yourself room to take in the impulse and the inspiration, to tune in with your higher intentions. That's how this creative energy is going to get birthed into your life this week and going forward. Pretty big major arcana card, and as you'll see, there are quite a few that are showing up here. So this isn't something that's like flash in the pan, I've got it, and now I'm just going to create from this magician perspective. Rather, something is coming into your life that is going to be an important part of this cycle. And in order for you to grab hold of it, to birth it, to nurture it, you're going to need to be giving yourself appropriate time to rest, digest, prayer, meditate, to attune so that you're properly bringing in what you need to take these next steps. Our next card duo here is really what this whole week is about. First card that's showing up is our Tower card. As you probably know, the Tower card tends to be when something is starting to sort of crumble or dismantle itself, often in service to seeing a deeper truth, recognizing something that is more real and authentic. And that's definitely what's going on here. Something is shifting up either in your psyche or in your world in some way so that you can begin to let go of it. There might be something that you've known is in the process of leaving, or you're starting to come to that realization this week. So just to say it explicit, we have our Tower card. Something fundamental is starting to get shaken up and dismantled. And then our clarifying card is the Death card, which means something truly is going through major transformation this week. I said letting go because often that's a part of any transformation. We have to sort of begin to let go of the steering wheel a little bit, trust life a little bit more. But this can also be a blooming process. Something starts to crumble, something new begins to rise up to meet you in a new place. Either way, these are two very powerful major arcana cards that are saying, get ready, life is transforming. You are in the process of transformation. Let's take a look at our final two card set here. Showing up as the Ten of Wands. This can be a sign that we are taking on a lot of responsibilities. There might be a little bit of fraying or a feeling like I've got too much on my plate, feeling stretched. Something that we don't often see in this image, aside from the 10 wands that this fella is doing his best to try to keep together. Like many of us, we're trying to juggle many a thing in this day and age, is that behind him is a very large, luxurious looking house. So some of his capacity to juggle these different things and balance the complexities of life, it's rewarded by having something that's special, something that is not often held in this earth, or not often held by very many people, which is a sense of safety, a sense of abundance, but you might be feeling pretty stretched. And that's being emphasized in another way by the clarifying card, which is the 10 of Pentacles, which means some of the things that you're doing now, some of the things that you're growing into now, like this can be a time of growing pains, feeling a little bit overburdened, but it's because you're growing into a new capacity. You are taking on qualities that are going to move you forward in a lineage sort of sense, drawing your family forward, drawing your legacy forward, connecting with your ancestral destiny. There are elements here that you are growing into being able to take responsibility for. Ultimately, that is powerful. It means you're widening your cup, widening your capacity to respond to life. Responsibility, right? Capacity to respond to life. So this is a powerful time. The transformation that's going on is part of this. Something is needing to be sort of shucked off or let go of so that you can continue to grow into this new stability that's showing up in your life. I've got one more card, which is sort of our advice card that goes along with this. It's the Moon card. So just to state this again, we've got 4 major arcanas showing up this week. So this is a pivotal week of change, transformation. Some new cycle is blooming for you. This advice card is the Moon card, is a sign you might feel a little bit murky this week, and it's not the time to try to force clarity. Because things are shifting and changing and moving, it's not going to help to try to get a defined place and go, now I got it, now I know what's going to happen. Rather, you kind of have to ease into this shifting, changing moment and give it some room to change. If you had to know exactly where you were, what was going to happen next during a massive change, you might actually stifle the process and make it less possible for you to spread your wings. So give yourself lots of space. Be with the emotions that come up. Honor the place of uncertainty and know that there are really important things that are happening if you continue to sort of trust and take steps forward. All right, I hope you have a lovely week. You can grab a reading with me down below and check out the other work that I do as well. Take good care.